Today on Talking Solutions, we're visiting with Michelle Corrales-Lewis with the Nevada Boxing Hall of Fame. You know, Michelle, until you came in the studio, I really wasn't aware. I mean, I know about Southern Nevada Sports Hall of Fame, which has been around for 20 years, more recent, but absolutely fascinating would be the Nevada Boxing Hall of Fame because we've got such a history with boxing here in Southern Nevada.
Absolutely, and thank you so much for having us.
I know that you've got the 4th induction ceremony next Saturday, July 30th. There's some pretty exciting things coming up. When I heard that Sugar Ray Leonard, who was part of the first induction class for the Nevada Boxing Hall of Fame, is coming back to give his speech about what Muhammad Ali meant to me, and also Muhammad Ali's widow will be with us, and a whole crop of new boxers that you're putting into the Hall of Fame. It sounds like a really exciting evening.
Yes, actually just hearing you say that, speaking of Miss Lonnie Ali, gives me chills because I can only imagine what her heart is feeling right now. But yes, we are welcoming her, and Sugar Ray Leonard will have a wonderful memoriam service and we'll present a wonderful video to her. Our theme this year is honoring Mr. Ali because, as we all know, he was the great. You know, as they call him, the GOAT of boxing.
Well, he had such an effect on people in every situation. Just the grace with which he conducted his struggle against Parkinson's disease, which has affected so many people. He just was a class act.
He was. He had such integrity. I mean, if he believed in it, he stood by it to the end, as you see. I mean, many fighters would not give their time and their life to go serve a prison sentence in the height of their career. That says a lot for a man with morals and his beliefs. He just would not stray from those. We do have to honor a man with his essence.
Absolutely.
It's our honor to honor him, actually.
After all that, he came back and he proved once again he was the greatest.
Absolutely. And Mr. Mauricio Suleiman, the president of the WBC, is actually our Muhammad Ali Humanitarian Award, which he himself does so many wonderful things throughout the sport of boxing as well. So it's a pleasure for us to honor him with that prestigious award while we're honoring Mr. Ali and Mrs. Ali.
There's something just right, Michelle, about having the ceremony at Caesar's Palace.
Absolutely. With their boxing history, how could we not be there? It's their 50th anniversary this year, so they're doing amazing celebrations for that. But their rich history in boxing, and one of our first class act inductees, Mr. Riddick Bowe, having the Fan Man fight here in Las Vegas against Evander Holyfield at Caesar's Palace is just another battle, as well as Boom Boom Mancini. He had some wonderful fights, some tragedies at Caesar's Palace. Remember, that's the fight where a man lost his life in the ring to Mr. Mancini. And just to have him here, inducting him so many years after a hurtful episode in boxing, but yet still a part of the boxing legacy that Caesar's Palace holds.
Caesar's is a great spot to have it. The induction ceremony for the 2016 class for the Nevada Boxing Hall of Fame is coming up next Saturday, July 30th. I was putting this on our station websites, seeing that things start about 5:30 that evening and goes to about 9:30. So you've got several things planned in there and several boxers joining the Nevada Boxing Hall of Fame.
Yes, as well as a meet and greet on Friday. All ticket holders to our event are invited to celebrate a meet and greet with wonderful champions. We have people like Terry Norris, Jesse Vargas, Zab Judah, you name it. There's several current fighters that will be there just to meet the fans, and that's all free with any ticketed guest. And that's from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. on Friday, July 29th, the day before the ceremony, just so they can come out, enjoy boxing. Different boxing vendors will be on hand to sit here that have different unique items to celebrate the weekend of the induction, and they just take part in it. We want to make a 2-day event and eventually go to the 3rd and 4th year as we grow.
Michelle, you sound very knowledgeable about boxing. What is your connection? Have you been a fan? Did you grow up surrounded by someone who was involved with boxing?
Not grow up. I'm actually the widow to Diego Chico Corrales. He was a world champion that passed away in 2007. The Nevada Boxing Hall of Fame, he was a part of their inaugural induction year of 2013 with Mr. Sugar Ray Leonard as well. And once they inducted Diego the following year, they had contacted me to help organize the events, and that led from then to now. And as of right now, I'm basically the Las Vegas Chief Operating Officer.
Well, you're doing a great job. Is there a location? Do you have a brick and mortar yet? The Nevada Sports Hall of Fame also, they're 20 years into it, where you are now 4 years into it. They still at this point don't have what people consider together a brick and mortar kind of a temple that celebrates all of that. Maybe that's in your plans at some point down the road.
Absolutely. I call that my next endeavor. It's a Home for the Hall campaign that I want to launch and actually get a boxing attraction. It'll be a Hall of Fame, the museum, but also a place where people and different tourists that comes into the Las Vegas community can come out and meet some of these fighters in the community that are right here, based here, do different training, just make it a real boxing attraction to where it's another destination to add to fabulous Las Vegas.
Because we got so much here, it would be one more great thing. People could put on some gloves maybe and do some little selfie pics and show people worldwide that they're in Las Vegas and that boxing is such a big part of our history.
Definitely. It's funny you say that. Terry Norris will come in this year and he's actually going to do a cardio champion workout with the fans on Friday. So it'll be another fun thing. But that's what the exhibit and the attraction would hold. Different fighters like that on hand, train with you, get in the ring with you, put on some gloves, make you see what it feels like to actually feel like a champ.
Something to look forward to down the road.
Yes.
Well, in the meantime, we have now a 2-day event surrounding the 2016 induction class for the Nevada Boxing Hall of Fame, as we mentioned previously. This is your 4th class, so kind of a new organization, but it's great to see that you have so many great name boxers that are joining the lineup of inductees to the Hall of Fame for boxing this year. I see the list. Riddick Bowe is going in. Ray Boom Boom Mancini, you mentioned. I see Ricardo Finito Lopez.
Yes, ma'am.
Pernell Whitaker. I remember him. They called him Sweet Pea.
Yes.
And a female boxer, Christy, the coal miner's daughter, Martin.
Yes, absolutely. And it's actually our first female fighter to be inducted into the Nevada Boxing Hall of Fame. And that's really an honor for us because we really want to support women boxing and the greats within the boxing that we can actually sit here and celebrate what they've given to the sport.
Someday down the road, Michelle, you'll be back here and we'll be talking about Layla Ali, also joining her father in the Boxing Hall of Fame here in Nevada.
You're absolutely
one of these
right.
days.
Yes, ma'am. Absolutely. We have another wonderful female being honored that night, too, Miss Ava Knight. She's a actual WBC female diamond champion. I believe it's 5-time diamond champion, as well as a Las Vegas resident Badu Jack. So we have some wonderful things in store, some fun activities planned for the fans, and we hope that they come out and support the event.
Well, you can still get tickets. We have links on our community events pages for our websites here at Beasley Media Group, but also we'll have the links and a podcast of our discussion today on our Talking Solutions Facebook page. And as far as your website,
it's N as in Nancy, V as in Victor, B as in boy, H as in Harry, O as in Oscar, F as in Frank.com. So it's NevadaBoxingHallOfFame.com.
Excellent. What else would you like to put out there, Michelle?
Just that everything that we do is to honor the sport of boxing and other causes that help the people within boxing flourish. So we do different campaigns that the Nevada Boxing Hall of Fame support, like knockout obesity, knockout diabetes. We give back to school programs, and there's tons of children that choose boxing and boxing programs for after-school care as a form of an outlet. So I want the community to know that we are here to give back to children and to help not just past and present champions, but there's a lot of children that look up to these guys and admire these guys that we are here to support and keep them on a straight and narrow path. And that's very important to the Nevada Boxing Hall of Fame.
Looking out for the next generation of boxing.
Absolutely. Yes, ma'am. Mm-hmm.
Excellent. Mm-hmm. The website, it's easy to figure it out because it's Nevada Boxing Hall of Fame. It's NVBOF.com.
Yes, ma'am.
Links on the Talking Solutions Facebook page, plus a podcast. Michelle, thank you so much for coming in to join us today on Talking Solutions.
Thank you for having me. It's an honor.
Have a great event.
Thank you.